So popping this cover off is gonna probably give you your first deal. Okay, and then you have this rubber seal here. It's got a couple of screws that hold these two screws here, these three screws actually, kind of release this piece. That's actually the main piece we're going to be taking off, but we got to get to that. Let me get it. Right. Nice and easy. Then we have to pop this guy out here. First, obviously, start off with the mirror too.
Okay.
Start a disassembly.
Okay. So
Here's the screws.
Okay.
Let me show you how long these guys are. And then what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna bring it to the motor piece so you can see.
Okay.
So the reason we have to get in behind the mirror, there's a couple of clips that release this piece. That's why the mirror has to come off.
Okay, that was not too
that,
bad.
and then you have two harnesses.
Okay.
Little clip here comes off, and then this comes right up and off.
Okay. All right. Now let me look at. Okay, the mirror has been removed. Now to get to the back side of this mirror, okay, some of you may or may not have to remove the mirror. We'll see if we can somehow manage to do that.
This is gonna be the top side, just so I know.
Okay.
The side that faces me to clip into the mirror.
Okay.
Okay. So put the mirror to the side.
Okay.
Without breaking. All right. Then you need a straight head screwdriver. One here is a release clip.
Okay.
One here is a release clip, and then one here. So that's your third. And at the same time that you pull these in, this is releasing the bottom part, the bottom portion.
Okay, let me see if I can see that clip.
Let's grab my flashlight.
Yeah, it should be okay. Okay, there's a clip inside. Okay, you need to release that for the rear mirror cover to pop out.
So we're gonna try to remove the top part of the cover here.
Okay.
First.
Okay.
And that is this release clip. Then I use a little pry tool. It really is tough. You gotta have patience. You don't have patience.
Oh, there you go. It's almost out. Oh,
now that's out.
Okay. All right. So, guys, so this is the mirror cover. That's how it looks in the back. And okay, these are the stubborn clips. Okay, these three especially. This is what's holding it together. Okay, so the cover is off. All right, next part is
The back
fairly easy. Okay, so you have to remove this part too?
Yeah, this part has to come off, and this is a clip here. Kind of have to pry forward. Pull
Okay.
There's that one.
Okay. And the car that we are working on, it's the 2.0 turbo.
Yes.
Sport. Yeah. All right.
It's just manipulating this little clip. See that? There we go.
Okay. Second part is almost out.
Just gotta separate this from here. You gotta wiggle this out.
Okay, okay. So this is the second part. Let me just zoom it out a little bit. All right, so this is the second part, the bottom part of the side view mirror. So this is how it looks, and these are the clips. Okay, so we are almost ready to head to the last part, installing the motor. Take apart, yeah, remove these 4 screws.
Okay. And this one over here too.
Yeah.
1, 2.
About 4 screws or 5 screws?
There's going to be a total of 6.
6 screws.
4 small ones in the inner part, and then the 2 outer ones.
Okay, now let's see if we
this
can.
whole assembly comes off. Okay.
Okay. Oh, okay.
It's a plug.
If you have the right tools, picture right here, you can remove these wires. But since we don't have that handy at the moment, so we're just gonna cut these wires and solder them back. Okay, so there's like a little pin, if you like, on where that dark area is, there's like a little tab that you have to pull up, and then pull the wire from the back. Okay, that's the only one. That's the only wire. It's a little stubborn. Other than that, we disassembled this one. We showed that earlier. This one is also we can run. Yeah, we can pull it through this hole over here. So we're good on that. Go ahead. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, just to save on some time, we're gonna cut it. All right, there you go. Okay, now make sure you take a picture like this, so you know which wire connects to what.
Now let's see if these will individually pull through. All right, so now let me, there's a screw here.
Yep. Oh, this one, okay.
Yeah, this screw gets removed, so you can take out this front cover.
All right.
And this has to slide in. See that?
Okay.
Slides in and then slides back out.
Oh, okay, got it.
Attached.
Okay.
All right. So we're ready. We got 2 more screws down here to take out.
Okay. Then putting it together is not that bad.
No.
Basically, taking it apart is the hardest part.
And remember how you took it apart, you know?
Yeah.
All right,
Yep.
so now
There you
that's
go.
separated.
Okay. So now, basically, okay, yes, carefully
Yes.
run all the wires through.
Try and pull one at a time.
Yeah, one at a time, exactly. Especially the one with the hooks. We don't want to mess
Yes.
with those. And
That's gonna be the kicker here.
so you just remove one by one. Is it going through?
It's tight.
Yeah, because of, okay. There you
go,
go. It's
that's through.
not too bad.
Now these are gonna be tricky.
Okay, so these heads, these chrome heads, are long, and we tried, but it's not going. We're not trying. We can't fish it out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut it. If you can manage to do it, go ahead, give it a try. If not, easy, and try. You know, if you want to save time, cut these wires, and then solder them back. We're gonna be basically getting rid of this whole piece. So this is what we're gonna do.
Cut.
1, 2, and 3. All right. Yeah, I know most of you guys might be skeptical about it, but unfortunately, this is maybe the only way. All right. So. Okay, now this is the assembly.
Out of here. So what I did yesterday, I did this. Like this way. And we will come right through here. Actually. There we go, yeah. So this is gonna go right through here. And fish it through our little hole. bring these on in here. I'm assuming we leave a little slack here, like that maybe.
Okay.
Again, that looks like a little M6 screw. Fit like butter too compared to the others.
Okay, okay.
And we're not going through. Okay, there's that.
All right. So okay, so the motor is installed already. Okay, this is how it looks. All right.
And there's your wire.
The wire is out.
And in this, you just push it right back in.
Yep, this plastic piece goes
So you get
back.
the seal nice and tight.
Yeah, make sure it's sealed. Alright.
Now we're gonna solder these and then get this back together.
Okay, so this wire we soldered it already. Okay, as you can see, it was very quick. Okay, if you don't have a solder gun, best way is to basically nicely connect them together and secure them with electrical tape. Same thing we did with this one. Solder them nicely and they're good to go, and we're just gonna put some electrical tape on it to secure it, so to make sure they don't short. All right, go ahead. Here's the last one.
And we'll just rewrap them the way they were.
Okay, so we did all the wires back. Okay, and now we are going to feed this
Swipe in through here.
Swipe through, okay.
And it goes to this piece here.
Yep.
And it only pins in one way.
One way, good. All right, this part
Done.
is done. Okay. Now, there were screws in here before, right?
There are 3 screws
okay.
that hold this in place. So you gotta line it up. 1, 2, and 3. Just like that.
Okay.
Okay. Flip it around.
Okay.
It's these little guys right back here. 1. 2. 3.
Okay. All right.
that's secured
That's done.
Now we start assembling this mirror back.
Install this front piece now.
And
Okay.
it slides just like that.
Okay.
And then you screw that piece
Just
in.
be careful with it. You guys don't want to break it. Okay. Yeah. So that's one screw go over here.
Secures this mirror in place here.
Okay.
Then you have 2 more here. One
Okay.
here.
One over here.
And 1 here. Plastic, don't over tighten it.
Oh yes, it's plastic. Exactly. Don't over tighten it.
Okay. So now this piece is secure.
Okay. All right. Now,
Now we're gonna throw the back piece, the back lower piece.
before you do that, you need to connect the wires.
Well,
Right.
these are gonna get pushed through here.
Okay.
I
one
wanna say
one
right
is
through here,
okay.
one and two.
2 wires over here.
just like that.
Okay. All right.
So you got your 2.
2 wires out
wires
over here, and then you secure it. I think there's a hook. It goes behind the hook
There's a hook over
somewhere.
here.
Where's that hook?
There's a hook here.
One is right here. Yep. There you go.
It was supposed to be hooked there, but I wonder if that's with the old situation. I did it like this with the other one.
Okay. This nicely seated.
There we go. And
Okay.
here's your 2
2
mirrors.
wires.
All right. So now we're gonna. This guy, you gotta kind of play with it, but it slides right in. I gotta hold it a certain way.
Yeah, when you go putting the mirror back together, that's the only tricky part. So take your time with it. Don't rush it. And don't want to break it. There you go. So you basically slide this area first.
This area first, yeah.
And then you
and that clips here.
And then, okay.
All right, so that clipped in, and then you clip the bottom in. So there's that. This, let's see, right in there. There's that.
Okay.
And
all right, connect the mirror back. This is easy. All right. And then we just pop it back in. Make sure it's nicely aligned. There you go.
Popped in with ease.
Okay, that one was easy. Okay, next step is installing that button in place of the original one. It's held by the screws. Okay, remove this. There you go, remove that. Factory one out, aftermarket in. Use the same screws. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay, next part is to install the harness. Now the factory harness, the one which is coming out of the mirror, it goes back in the same spot. Okay, now then you have to jump the wires. First one first.
Oops, wrong one, sorry. This guy right here.
Okay, so we're gonna do
Purple wire?
Purple, the one with the purple wires. We're gonna put that in there. And then remove the original one and jump it. Okay. To make sure everything is properly disconnected, the car is not running or anything, otherwise, you know, chances are that you're gonna blow your fuses. All right, so, all right.
This is that little supply jumper.
Okay, this is another wire which came with it. We got it. Okay, so this is a small wire. You basically connect it over here. Okay, connected.
Roll to.
And this one.
That's to the one mirror. And then this second connector is for the other side. The other mirror. So that's what that harness will look like.
Look at the module, then you grab your module, connect the module over here.
And then, oh, this must be the jumper for the switch, huh? Yes.
There you go.
This goes to the switch.
And this white one goes to the switch. Okay, yeah. These two white. Okay, the gray one and the white one goes to the switch.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you use the yellow factory harness.
On the factory harness, the red wire needs to be connected to the yellow one. Okay.
And then taped up.
And then tape it up or solder it, whatever is easier for you. Yeah. Irvin is gonna solder it, so you guys can do whatever you like. Okay. In this case, we spliced the yellow wire and connected the red wire to it.
Wrap it and put a little bit of solder on it.
Yep, and then you should be good to go.
Tape it up.
We're gonna test it real quick. Okay, okay, there you go. Okay, go ahead, press it back again. All right, so test is successful. Everything is good. Okay, press it back again just in case. Okay. Go ahead, open it. Alright. Since we tested it, everything is good. We're gonna put the cover back. Alright. There you go. Putting it back together is very easy.
Snap right back in.
Snap right back in. Now the
This also
last
just
part
snaps
is,
back in.
so remember, test everything first to make sure everything works before you put everything back together. And this one is easy too. Okay, make sure it's nicely in place. Okay, so everyone is soldering it. This is the most secure way. Once done, secure it with electrical tape and you should be good. Okay, go ahead and secure it with the electrical tape.
And then I'm gonna wrap the bundle soon, just to keep it nice and snug.
There you go. A lot of people may not want to deal with splicing wires and soldering it. Yeah,
Yes.
T-taps, connectors, you guys can use that. Okay.
And then just manage this wire. That's it.
Yeah. Okay, now, okay, so this, okay, we tested the lights, everything is working great. The next one is fishing or running this wire. Which wire?
The connecting wire.
These connecting wires. The one from the passenger side is going to be, you know, going all the way through the dashboard inside. So a lot of plastic panels needs to be taken out to basically, you know, from the underneath here. Okay, nicely hide the wire, bring it all the way in, and then fish it out through this rubber loom over here. Okay, and then yeah, that would be a little tricky. Okay, so we're gonna start on the passenger side first, how to run that wire. Okay, so we removed. It's okay, so you're good.
You good?
All right. Okay, so this is the rubber loom. We removed it from all the way from here. Okay, and then this, we disconnected this plug. The other plug is in the back, and you just connect it and take the wire out. It's very easy. Take the wire out and then fish it through. So all right, so we fished the wire out. Okay, we grabbed it from here, and then we took it out through this area. Okay, and then it's connected over here. Just give it some room. Too much room? No. Okay, well, you give it too much room, but it's okay. All right. So and then you basically just zip tie it over here, nicely secure it so it's not like in the middle and it's not hanging. And okay, so one side is connected. We ran the wire once again through this rubber loom. I can see it. It's too dark in here, but the rubber loom is located right. Okay, yep. That's a rubber loom right here. Now we're gonna basically hide the wire nicely now. This is the wire. Then we're gonna basically remove these plastic panels underneath, from underneath here, and run it through all the way. And that same wire, we're gonna fish it out on the driver's side as well. Okay. This is the plastic piece that we removed, the trim from underneath. Okay, so it went all the way across. We're gonna nicely hide it, secure it, zip tie it. I'm gonna zip tie it and pass through the other side. Okay, the wire is nicely long enough. Okay, and then we just right here. Then we're gonna connect it over here. Now, another hard part is to run this wire. Okay, through underneath the dashboard. We're gonna have to remove a couple of those plastic trims. And sorry guys, the car is a little dirty. Irvin is not taking care of it. You know, he's just being I don't know, stingy or whatever. So we're gonna be removing this this rubber loom over here. There's a like same as the passenger side. There is a socket. We need to disconnect that and then run the wire through this rubber loom. And then we're gonna grab it. We're gonna remove the speaker, grab the wire, and then run it through, and then take it out somewhere where it's safe to fish out. Then we're gonna secure everything. All right, we're gonna show that to you in a second. Okay, so we fished the. Okay, so we removed this. Okay, this is how it looks from the back. Okay, we ran the wire, and then we took it out over here.
Right through here.
Right here, okay. The wire is out of here, and then we're gonna fish it through this rubber loom. Okay, so now this is the socket I was talking about, the white one. It was connected to, in the back. We disconnected it. It was very easy. So now we're fishing the wire in. Okay, see, okay, there you go. It's halfway out. Okay, so on this one we disconnected the rubber loom from the bottom too, so it's easier to fish the wire out. Now the next part is very easy. Just put the wire back in the door and just fish it out. Okay, put it back in. Got it?
Pull some of this back in. There we go. It's in there.
Okay, and then from behind the panel, then you basically put the wire back. Make sure you put that wire back in there, otherwise nothing is going to be working, especially for the mirrors.
That's right.
Not for the mirrors.
Nothing will work.
Yeah, nothing will work. Okay, that's okay. Best is to use a coat hanger wire, and there you go. All right, took the wire out.
Put the wire loom back in.
Yeah, and put the rubber loom. Yeah, at the bottom part of the rubber loom, and make sure you put that back in. Okay, make sure it's
all flush.
Okay,
nice.
Make sure it's all flush, properly seated.
Plug in the harness.
Okay, now yeah, just go back and okay. After you put the harness back in, the next part is okay. So then the wire that we previously there you go. There's a little room over here. Then you nicely zip tie the wires, connect them. We're gonna connect them again. Let's do this whole. I'm gonna show you this whole process. Okay, put the speaker back on. Okay, make sure you guys do a good job securing the wires.
When plugging the door connectors, you're supposed to match the colors. Blue with blue, green with green. But if the mirrors go backwards, you just flip the polarity on them,